Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
We're going to move this trim panel right here, use a trim tool. We sell these at 1aauto.com. Just get in behind here. Pry this out, use some clips. This one happened to stay in there. There's the other one. I'm going to take this clip out before it gets lost. Just use some needle nose pliers. And we can reinstall it on here. Just push it on. So I'm just going to push it on this bench, push it down, just like that. Next is a cover right here. I'm going to take a flat blade screwdriver and just pop this cover off. There's two Phillips head screws right there. We'll take those out with a Phillips head screwdriver. Pull the handle out of your way a little bit. And get this screw out as well. Over here, there's a little cover. Under here, just get your screwdriver under the cover, peel it up. It's just rubber. And another Phillips head screw. Take this one out. Over here, there's a little cover. Take your flat blade screwdriver and pry underneath it. Pull it out of your way. And if you look up in there, there's a Phillips head screw. I'll take this one out. And under here is one more cover. Pop this one off. There's a Phillips head screw right here. Take this one out. We're going to use a trim tool and go underneath here. And just pop off the door panel. And go all the way around. Pop in the door pins. Like that. Once this is all loose, you can lift up on the door panel, pull it back. I'm going to pop this inner door handle assembly in. I'll just take my trim tool, grab under here. There's some clips that hold it in. Just pop these up like this, just like that. That can stay like that for now. I just spun the door panel so that we can see this electrical connector. There is a little tab on here, right there. So push down on that and release the connector. Then we can put our door panel aside. All right, we're gonna pull this vapor barrier off. Pull that little clip off. This stuff is very sticky. Pull this out of our way. We're going to pop this connector off here. Just use a trim tool. Use a trim tool under here. Oops. Actually, I can just pull it off like that. I'll pull this clip off too. Get under there. Pull that down. I'll disconnect this connector. Pop this wire clip off, just like that. Can fish that through here. We'll disconnect this electrical connector here. Just push down on the tab. You can fish that wire through there, just like that. just put this out of our way. So I'm going to connect the master window switch because I need the window to go up a little bit so I can access the bolts. And I'm going to turn the key on because we need to access these two bolts. We can shut the key off and we can disconnect this electrical connector. All right, I'm gonna take these two 10mm bolts out. Before I take them out, I am gonna make sure I have some masking tape close by so that I can tape the window up. So crack these free. Once those are a little bit loose, I'm gonna grab the window so it doesn't fall, and then I can take these 10mm bolts out. Now I can push up on the glass, put it up all the way, and hold it from falling. Take the window up. I like to use 3 pieces of tape. It seems to hold the window efficiently. You could always add more. We're going to take these 10mm bolts out. Loosen those up. And also these two 10mm bolts. This one doesn't have to come out completely. You can just loosen it up. Just a little bit. You can slide that out. I'm going to slide the motor up here so that I can get the connector. Just push down on the terminal right there. Pull that connector off. So once you disconnect the connector, we can send the motor side way down to the front of the door, close to the speaker, and then you can pull this part out here and pull it out just like that. If you struggled getting that out, you could take this bracket off. There's a 10mm bolt here and a 10mm bolt there. On the back side, there's these 8mm bolts. I'm going to take an 8mm socket, an extension, and a ratchet. Loosen these all up. Now we'll take them out. Now I'm going to grab the window regulator and the motor together, flip it over. Gently, then I can grab the motor, pull it straight up, just like that. There's the gear that meshes into the window regulator gear. When installing, I'm going to line that gear up with the gear on the regulator, just like that. I'm going to push it together, and I'm going to flip it over. And I'll install these bolts. Once I get them all started, then I can snug them down. Snug them down with the ratchet. Not too tight. Make sure they're all snug. And it's good to reinstall into the car. To make it easier for installing the new regulator, I am going to take this bracket out. I'm going to take this 10mm bolt out here. And this 10mm bolt out right here. Just slide this bracket out. We can take our regulator, slide it down here, just like that. While it's over here, I'm going to take the connector and connect it, just like that. I can take that bolt, slide it through there, and they'll sit like that. And I'll just get all these bolts started. These 3 down here. Now that those are all started, I can snug them down. And these 2 up top. Now I can reinstall this bracket. Put this bolt in here. Put this bolt down here. Snug that. And snug this one down. All right, at this point, I'm gonna take my tape off. I'm gonna hold the window while I'm doing this. With both hands, slide this down. Get those lined up. Take these 10mm bolts, start threading those. Once you get those started, push back on the window so it goes all the way back. With holding a little bit of pressure, pushing the window back, I'm gonna snug up these 10mm bolts. Snug those up. Pull that tape over. Tape out of the way. I'm going to reinstall this vapor barrier. I'm going to grab the wires and feed them through the holes. Try to line it up about where it went coming out. This can go up over here. And then this, disconnect that. This will go through here. Reconnect this, put the wire retainer there, reconnect the mirror. Oops, this will go right here, just like that. Reinstall this, a push retainer. Pull this retainer out. Just use a pick. And then reinstall it. Sometimes you'll have one of these clips stay in the door and we need to put it back in the door panel. We have this clip remover tool. You can get these at 1aauto.com. What you do is slide it on all the way and then you just pop it out. All right, we'll reinstall this clip. Slide it in here. Just push it on like that. And we'll reattach our master window switch electrical connector. Just plug it in the back here until it locks in place. And we'll take the inner door handle. We're going to line it up with the inside of the panel. Just like this. And once that's on, slide the top part of the door panel in first into the window channel. Just like that. And we'll make sure our door panel is lined up with our pins. It's lined up, then we can start pushing it on. We'll install these two screws here. Install the screw right here. Tighten that down. You can push this cover on. Install the screw right here. Then we'll pop this cover on. and install the screw right here. We can pop this cover on this way, just like that. And then this little one goes right here, gets locked in right there. And then line these retainers up, lock it in.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.